Alright, so a lot of people have been asking about the little steel discs or diaphragms in the earlier videos. So, well, these are diaphragms off of a shrapnel shell from World War One. So this big one right here is off of a 4.7 inch, and the little ones are off of 3-inch shells. And you don't have to use these. You can use any steel discs or sheets you have laying around. I just have tons of these, so I just use this. And so what you do is just drill or use a lathe to cut any size hole you need. And for instance, like this one I use to repair screw heads. And you can use them to make dies for what you saw earlier, and turning a 3.56 into a 3.55 9mm bullets. And these are 8mm wrought styrene casings that I made from a 9mm Luger. So just basically use a hydraulic press to swage them through. And also I use them to make little parts, spare parts here and there. And so yeah, the 8-gauge. So what I did is took the little 3-inch, not really this diaphragm off of the 3-inch shells, and since I don't have a lathe, just old school, just measure it out and drill a bunch of holes and then knock them out, and then use a file to polish it out to the correct spec, which I got by making a chamber cast. And the reason why I had to do that is because the industrial shells, the industrial shells, the 8-gauge shells, have this extra band in the base and also a hump to prevent it from being chambered in ordinary commercial shotguns, because the industrial shells are much hotter and it will most certainly blow up your gun, any 8-gauge shotguns you have. So what I had to do is cut the band off and then swage the hump back down so that it would chamber in the shotgun. And you could also just skip the cutting and all that and just go straight to the hydraulic press and just press the entire thing in there, but there's tons of different ways to skin a cat, I suppose. So that's just the way I do it. And unfortunately I was able to get a hold of a couple of vintage brass shells. I also used that to size these so that they would fit in this particular chamber. Show this size comparison between a 12-gauge and a 8-gauge. So pretty cool stuff. But yeah, so just use any steel plates or disc you have, and then just use whatever drill bit size that's close to what you need, and then you can always open it up and polish it using sandpaper. And you just use a hydraulic press or hammer and just swage them through. So that's at least how I do it. So it works fine.